Alright, so hello and welcome back. So there are multiple things that I want to work on as I'm sitting in this quarantine and as I'm doing Ramadan. So the first thing that I have to do is look into how I could make my lower body look better overall. So it's so important that my lower body it looks really good and my upper body looks really good as well. So how I can do that from just being in the quarantine and stuff is that every other day work out my arms and lift really heavy. Why? Is to ensure that the body doesn't lose its muscles. So the first thing that tends to happen to the body after I don't eat and I don't do this and I don't do that is that the body tends sometimes to lose its muscles. It just sometimes does that, and that's the first thing. So work on my arms every other day, lift heavy, don't do that many sets, and in the same time, stretch my legs all the time. Work out my abs all the time, and do some squats. I'm talking do a couple squats. Do a couple squats. It's so important to do a couple squats every once in a while. Why? Just to give my body that nice lower body shape. I do not want to have like a here's the thing, you can have the jiggles, but the shape is so important and it only gets better with working out. So sit up and down every once in a while and do it before fatur, and or maybe do it after sahur. Just do it very little bit so that way I just have it moving, and also just stretch it out and have it be working out, especially since I'm not eating that much. I'm doing a cut, and when I do a cut, that means I can be working out those the body parts that I don't want to get bigger. There's a lot of body parts that I want to work out, and I don't want them to get bigger. So how does that happen? Is through not eating a lot and at the same time using the opportunity to get those body parts nicely shaped, and at the same time um, just get them nicer. So this is thing number one. Thing number two is that after working out, whatever workout that I'm doing, don't restrict my breathing within the workout. What I need to do is that restrict, or don't restrict it per se. Just try and talk normally after the fact, or after whatever set that I'm doing. Why do I do that? When I do that when I do that, it just simulates how a presentation would actually look like. So a presentation on a regular basis, in the presentation, my heart would race just that much, and that would be just a great simulation. So that's thing number two. Thing number three is that look up videos on how to make my teeth whiter at home, whiter remedies at home, charcoal, whatever it is that I'm doing. Just make sure that whatever it is, just look into ways to make things better, to do this, to do that, to do this. And something else is that, what did I want to say? I gotta sit down with myself. Mom is downstairs. I gotta sit down with myself and improve self-image. So my self-image has to improve way, way more, because there's a couple things that I want to improve about myself. So the first thing is my self-image. I want to have a much better self-image. I don't want to have a self-image that's flawed or anything. I want to even have, here's the thing, have a much higher self-image. Okay, that's number one. Believe in couple of things that I told myself, meaning that I need to not trust people and why I don't need to trust people. Thinking that people are insane and why I need to think people are insane. Three, any of that. Like I had a list. I don't know what it is. Self-esteem, self-image, and self-love. This is what I need to improve. Those are all the things that I need to be improving at that time. So just remember that. And something else that I could be improving is the way I talk. So right now, the way I talk is a little bit better than before. I feel a little bit more comfortable talking than before, but there's also other things that I have to be improving and improving and improving. Because whatever it is that I improve, it will show in other forms. So the first thing that I have to do is that never scream as I'm talking. So talk heavy, talk strong, but do not scream. It's so important not to scream as I'm talking, because there is no need to scream. And something else, just remember, my head as I'm talking. Move my head as I'm talking. Take a breath as I'm talking. Look down as I'm talking. So I know that I'm not doing that as often or as often as I want it to be done. And something else, look down to the side on both sides. Use my hands on both sides. yeah, use one hand more than the other, but then again, also use the other hand and look down. It's okay to look down, use my hand and stuff like that. Those are improvements that I could actually track. So this is really important. Something else that I wanted to talk about is praying. So I have not been praying in a really long time. I have not been praying in a really long time. I need to go and pray and also use my hands to the point where I use them a lot, but in the same time, they need to correlate with whatever the fuck that I'm saying. They need to correlate with whatever it is that I'm saying. It's so important to use my head, but try and use it a little bit more naturally. Try and use it a little bit more better. And something else with my hands, don't have them just right here. Have them go extend right here and right here. Have my hands extend. Today, I passed my statistics class with a grade of an A. So that's amazing. I need to thank God by praying, by continuing to do all my prayers, and even saying Bismillah before I start. Have religion as part of me. Now, do not preach, but have religion as part of me. It's so important to have religion as a part of me, because it actually just boosts everything that I have. It boosts my life. It boosts my my lifestyle. So with that said, I'm gonna end the video here.